because we've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Singletary to get the drive started. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 58 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And Santos has got it complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of persevere. Touchdown! Cole Kmet hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. These two teams all tied after 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Zach Moss, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense and Justin Fields getting set for their next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Singletary.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Bills had 3 and 11 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the 36, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 27, Fields over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now it's Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Fields.
Now he steps away. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A give up the middle to Singletary.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. They find some open field here.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Singletary again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
Singletary to get the draw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now Fields.
Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now Fields and the Bears down 31-28. A minute 45 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by Sanders. Here's Fields.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Back to throw. Fields. He's got Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have